Take a look here at the max level Duke's damage per second. 400, right? 400 damage per second. And of course, you know, he has the passive ability that's doubling his damage if he's isolated. Let's take a look at the Queen, right? She's known to be a glass cannon. High damage, low HP. 810 damage per second, right? We could even look at the King here, 706 damage. The Warden, we don't got to talk about it. Now think about it. If you are using here max level Revenge deck and you're countering even just one defense per second, your damage is going from 400, which is effectively 800 if isolated, to over 1,000, right? Or 625 with just countering one defense per second. If you're countering 2 defenses per second, that's an extra 450 damage per second. You're doubling your damage. If you're not isolated, your Duke is still getting a ton of value now, doing mad damage. It's ridiculous. 3 defenses. Oh my. If he's countering 3 defenses per second, right? He's actually out healing now the Fireheart. Because you'll see here, the Fireheart's giving us 150 healing per second. And we get 60 heal per counter. So if you're at 3, right? You're now 180 healing per second. And you're doing an extra 775 damage per second. On top of being the Duke. Yeah, I mean, you're so tanky. What was the stats? Almost 11,000 HP there. The bonus stats from the backpack, I mean, it's ridiculous. This guy's got damn near 20,000 health points, and he's doing all this damage. I mean, it's just unfathomable. I mean, look, I understand the Fireheart is doing a nice big 3,000 damage in one big explosion, but sometimes, I mean, sometimes your Duke doesn't even die. Sometimes you get air sweepered right before you're about to blow up, and then you hit nothing. You know, or sometimes you blow up and then air skellies pop up, so when he's in Phoenix, he gets no value. But this thing changes all of that. I mean, four defenses. He's doing over 1,000 damage per second. He could be ice blocked. He could be in a tornado. I mean, he could be beating on the Guardian or the defending King, and he'll be doing more damage per second than the Queen. So I got the Revenge deck leveled up here on my Town Hall 15, and I want to go over a few replays I have from last week in Ranked. You know, here you can see I am using it with good old Fireball Super Minions, and I subbed out the Fireheart, right? So I'm using the backpack, arrow backpack combo still. Got rid of the Fireheart using the Revenge deck. So, you know, the first part of this attack isn't too important. You know, I want to really look at the Revenge deck, but it's a supercharged base. You know, not a Max Guardian or Hero Hunter over there, but max walls, max defense, and supercharged defenses. And that was a really nice Fireball to start. But in any case, I really just want to showcase the Revenge deck. So Warden's just doing a little walking, creating the funnel, and we're going to come in here soon with the arrow, I'm sure. Just a second now. Come on. Okay, we're dealing with RC. There we go. Okay, so now we take down the Clan Castle and the Revenge Tower. Right, and now we're just going to keep an eye on the Duke, because I just want to point out, look at this. So he's starting doing a little bit of chip damage to that Multi-Inferno. Okay, so not really, you know, not really doing too much so far. But note that the Fireheart wouldn't have done any damage yet, right? So watching the Duke, he's starting to do some chip damage now to the Super Wizard Tower, to this Multi-Inferno, right? Probably to this Builder Hut in a second, maybe. But look at that, he's doing some nice damage. Okay, not quite to the Builder Hut. Okay, this Air Skelly goes down to something, looks like a furnace. Okay, Multi-Inferno, Builder Hut. So, I don't know, I mean, I feel like this is level 24 Revenge deck. I feel like it does good damage. It's stalling the Builder Huts a bunch, which I really like, because they're just kind of getting overwhelmed that everything's taking damage. Look at this now. Right? Actually, the Super Wizard Tower gets chipped just enough by the Revenge deck that the Super Yeti Might can take it out with the Chain Lightning. You know, at the end of the day, would it have made much of a difference? If I didn't have that damage, I don't know. Probably not. The Fireball was probably just too OP and the arrow backpack value on this base, but in any case, the Fireheart wouldn't have really offered us anything there. Just he would have been a little tankier. So I really like, you know, stalling the Builder Huts, dealing with the air skellies, and just doing a bunch of chip damage everywhere. So it just makes it easier for other things to come ahead and destroy the buildings, the defenses. You know, maybe just a Fire Might, a stray Fire Might from the Furnace comes along and does a little bit of damage over time to a building that was already chipped by the revenge deck, and it might go down, in fact, you know. So I really like it. Just anything that's giving us more damage, and I feel like the Duke's quite tanky enough. You know, unless you're running into a bunch of Seeking Air Mines, then I guess maybe the Fireheart would be better here. Hey, you'll notice I'm not using any ice blocks. I've simply just changed out the Fireheart for the revenge deck, and I'm doing virtually everything else the same. So I guess we'll just speed through this board and walk again and Fireball. This is still on my 15. You know, it's a pretty leveled up town 18 as well. Just speeding on through this. I don't even remember what we go for, but if I'm looking at it now, maybe the Fire Spitter. Take on the Revenge Tower. Or this Builder Hut would be kind of crazy, actually. Wait a second. Okay, this is... Wow, okay, so we get the Monolith, Fire Spitter, and Revenge Tower. That was pretty juicy, so now we could probably go for the Clan Castle. Or... Oh, there goes the arrow. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, you know what? I remember this. I used 3 Earthquakes here in the middle by mistake. I meant to use only 2, and then I couldn't take out the Clan Castle with the Arrow Backpack with just 2 Earthquakes. So, but anyways, let's take a look here at the Revenge deck. Okay, so the King's funneling. Revenge deck is... Oh, I'm on ×2. So now we're hitting the air defense. And it does a lot of damage to the air defense. My old... Golly me. Entire air defense just taken down. Okay, now I'm dead. And it's not offering us any more value. So, something to note. It's not even tanking the, you know, the Expo to be doing damage back right there. But that was interesting, you know, it took down an air defense. Would the Fireheart have been better there? Maybe. But, you know, at the end of the day, still got the job done. I don't know. This is how my ranked week went on my Town Hall 15. Using the new Revenge deck, you know. So was it just a good week, or is the Revenge deck actually just way better than Fireheart? I don't know. Let's go over a couple more examples and see if we could come up with an answer by the end of this. Okay, here's another 15 versus 18. Speed through this beginning portion. Okay, so here we go with the Warden. I think the Super Wizard Tower is a good target here, just looking at it. That would be nice. It would take down most of the Spell Tower compartment, multi-gear, Monolith, a Super Wizard Tower. Okay, yep, that was the target, but we messed it up. But that's okay, we'll just make up for it with a little bit of a Warden Walk. Still try to take down this Monolith. And then we could just recall him. Okay, nice. So, here we go. So we just put him at the bottom. Let's see the Arrow Backpack right through the middle. To just barely leave both the Revenge Tower and the Clan Castle alive. Right? So they're both alive there. But let's see if, you know, this chip damage comes into play somewhere. So, Revenge deck. Starting to do some damage to Super Wizard Tower. Which was already chipped by something. Now the Multi-Inferno is going to go down. Okay, Fire Spitter's taking damage. Look at that. The Duke was dealing with the Minion Prince while doing damage to the Super Wizard Tower. Now he's just going to die. But now he's dealing with the long shot while also firing back and destroying whatever that was. Maybe it was the multi-gear tower. And it was also doing damage to this Builder Hut, this Fire Spitter, and this Revenge Tower. And I just want to point out that that whole time it's stalling this Builder Hut from healing everything around it if the Duke was only hitting one thing. So I really like that, actually. You know, he's not immune to traps or anything, but man, a little bit of extra damage doesn't hurt, especially when you're doing these lower Town Hall hit-ups. Jumping over to my Town Hall 18, last week I was in Legend 3, actually got promoted. I'll have the base link in the description, here's a picture of it. But in any case, pretty solid offense. Again, you see 1 star, I totally forgot my entire Clan Castle there, but no Johns. My point is this was all done with the Revenge deck, so this was Legend 3 modifier. Let's see if it still holds up there. And then obviously this week I'll be testing with Legend 2, but hop into a replay here. Okay, this looks like a good one. Let's see what happens. Speed through this. Okay, so this is a, this is a kind of burnt base by now. And this is how I like to approach it. Just right there on the giant, on the Rico Cannon, and I could get down the Monolith and the Revenge Tower and the Rage Spell Tower with the Fireball. Right, from there, they just walk the Warden to the left, keeps carving out a funnel, and then we could Arrow Backpack into the middle. And just do the hero dive from, this portion of the base. But Pretty good stuff. Okay, so we lure the clan castle, looks like, with maybe a booger. Just a tiny bit. But we're coming in here now. Arrow. Perfect arrow. Clears that. And now we're going in. Okay, so let's take a look-see here at this revenge deck. King's funneling the queen perfectly. Log roller's getting in there. Okay, revenge deck's doing damage. Doing damage to this multi-archer tower. I like that. It was doing a little bit to the disco before, right? Okay, it didn't really do too much there against the air skellies. Air defense. Okay, let's see if we take down this air defense too. Wow, look at that damage. It does so much. Okay, he's hitting all of the heroes. Look at it. He's hitting all of the heroes right now and all these defenses. Obviously, he's not doing a ton of damage, but a little bit. Every little bit helps. Yeah, wow. I mean, a couple of those heroes went down, it seems. So I feel like that must have helped. There you go, spiky ball, and then that's it. Just surround the base, take down the defenses. Who cares about these heroes and guardians? Okay, so this one. Let's just speed through. The beginning. Just looking at this quickly, I would probably want to bomb a rage spell tower compartment. And that's also good funneling. And then just walk the monolith, I'm guessing. There we go, take down that multi-archer. That'll save us an invis later. Or just put us on the safer side. Here we go. Just to be safe. An extra... Yep, okay, nice. Right, okay, so we want to walk the monolith from here. Just going to let the warden do his thing. And we're going to go for the arrow backpack on the CC. Actually takes down... What was that? Both fire spitters? That was ridiculous. But let's see. Okay, revenge deck. Doing damage to this multi. I like that. I mean, just look at it. The builder hut has to heal something. And so it's letting the log roller do more damage, take down the expo faster, right? If you think about it. Oh, okay. He's taking a lot of traps there. But he's still fighting back, right? He's killing 2 heroes at once and the multi-inferno. It's ridiculous. And taking all those traps. And then it just lets, you know, the log roller open up, and then they could deal with that, the rest of that compartment. But the Duke did work there. Now, I wonder, you know, the Fireheart would have been pretty good there, to be honest. That explosion would have done a lot of damage. But, you know, I don't know. It's just an example. I feel like they're pretty interchangeable. But overall, I quite like it. I feel like, I guess you could say it's more versatile, I think. Just, I like having more damage. I like having more damage. If you do more damage, if you kill the base fast enough, then it can't kill you, even if you're squishy. So, you know, that's my idea at least. Just speed through the rest of this. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be the last replay I go over here today with the revenge deck. I'm guessing we're gonna probably just go for this Rico cannon. I mean, like just like the other base, seems to be a kind of popular style where you could get the Revenge Tower, Rage Spell Tower, and Monolith all at once, so I'll take it. Let's see, so we're taking down these mortars. Okay. And that also gives us such a nice funnel. Boom. Very nice. Okay, now I'll probably pull my ward into the left. Also good. Okay, so far so good. Okay, Booger's pulling some Clan Castle. Always love to see that. But now we could come in behind the Fire Spitters. Wow, we actually do use the poison there. Okay, we still go for the Clan Castle. We miss. No, I don't know if we were going for the Clan Castle. We get down the Rage Spell Tower. And a Scatter Shot, so I'll take that. But let's see this here Revenge deck. So he's killing the king, right? He's stuck on the king. But he's doing chip damage now to this multi-archer tower. While he's killing the king. And he's running away distracted by something else. And he's doing chip damage. And actually does enough that the fire mites can take down the multi-archer tower. And he won't even have to backtrack for it. Would the fire mites have gotten it down anyways? Maybe. But probably not so soon. Okay, the Duke's not really doing too much here. Well. Look. I just wanted to show off some of my good attacks from last week. And say that I like the new equipment. I don't know. So, anyways, that's my 2 cents. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.